Welcome to GC Educational Channel, and from today onwards, we will learn about AI tools. Today, let's start with learning about ChatGPT. It was available in both languages, Telugu and English. If you want to learn in Telugu, go to this description. I've given the link.
Think back to late 2022. It felt like almost overnight, this thing just appeared out of nowhere. And then suddenly, it was everywhere. It was writing student essays, it was coding websites, it was even planning people's holidays. That thing, of course, was ChatGPT. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on how it actually works and what its meteoric rise really means for all of us. You know, this quote from YouTuber Halesworld just nails that initial feeling, doesn't it? Millions of us had that exact same wow moment. It felt like pure magic, like someone had just handed us a little piece of the future. But what is this tool, really? And what happens when that magic starts to become normal? Okay, so first things first, before we get into the heavy stuff, let's just talk about what this AI can actually do for you right now. Forget the hype and just think of it like, well, like a personal genie that's ready to grant some everyday wishes. I mean, what's so wild is just how many different things it can do. You need a summary of a 2-hour podcast you don't have time for? Boom, done in seconds. You're sick of figuring out what's for dinner? It'll whip up a weekly meal plan and the shopping list to go with it. It can teach you the first few chords on a guitar. It can draft that painful cover letter you've been putting off, or it can even be a sounding board for how to handle a tricky conversation at work. It's basically a machine for making annoying tasks disappear. So you see all this, and you gotta ask, right? How is this even possible? It's so easy to think, oh, it's just a really, really smart search engine. But the truth is actually way more interesting, because here's the twist. It isn't searching for anything at all. It's creating. All right, so let's peek behind that digital curtain. In this section, we're going to get into how ChatGPT actually comes up with its answers. And it all starts with one really important difference. Okay, this is the most crucial thing to get your head around. A search engine like Google goes out and finds existing information on the internet for you. ChatGPT doesn't do that. It's a prediction engine. Its entire job is to look at a sequence of words and then predict the next most likely word to come after it. And then the next and the next. It's stringing words together based on probability, one by one, to build a sentence. It's not finding facts. It's generating a conversation. The engine making this all happen is called a large language model, or LLM for short. The best way to think about it is like this giant digital brain. It's been trained on a massive chunk of the internet. We're talking hundreds of billions of words from books, articles, and websites. By processing all that text, it didn't learn what words mean, but it learns the patterns, the statistical relationship between them. It doesn't understand that the sky is blue, but it knows that after the words "the sky is," the word "blue" has a super high chance of being the right next word. But just predicting words isn't enough to make it helpful, right? That's where the human touch comes in. It's a process called reinforcement learning from human feedback. So imagine the AI is like a brand new chef. First, human trainers show it what a great meal looks like by writing perfect example conversations. Then, the AI tries to cook a few dishes on its own. It generates a bunch of different answers. The humans then come in and rank those answers from best to worst. Finally, the AI takes all that feedback and builds what's called a reward model. It basically learns what humans think a good answer is and tries to make more of those. It's how the AI learns to be helpful, not just a random sentence generator. So that's the now. But here's the thing. The speed this is all moving at is, well, it's just insane. Now we're going to look at where this is all going, because ChatGPT is quickly evolving from just a simple chatbot into something much bigger, a co-pilot for pretty much everything we do online. Just look at this timeline. It shows you the exponential leap we're talking about. A parameter is kind of like a knob the AI can tune to learn. In 2018, GPT-1 had 117 million of them. Just 5 years later, GPT-4 had an estimated 1.8 trillion. That is not just a little bit better. It's a totally different scale of power. And the projections show this trend just continuing, with even more powerful and specialized models on the horizon. And all that power is leading to this huge fundamental shift. The next evolution of this technology isn't just about the AI getting better at writing poems or summarizing articles. It's about it moving from just generating text to actually executing tasks for you in the digital world. So, based on where the industry seems to be heading, this is what your AI toolkit might look like in just a few years. We're not just talking about asking it a question. We're talking about an AI research assistant that can read 50 documents and write a comprehensive report. An AI shopping agent that can literally browse websites and buy things for you. Or a proactive assistant that's connected to your email and calendar and has your daily briefing ready when you wake up. This is the move to an agentic AI, an AI that does things. And the secret to making all that work? It's specialization. You know, you wouldn't use a sledgehammer to fix a watch, right? Same idea here. Instead of one giant AI trying to do everything, the future is likely a whole suite of different models. You'll have your super fast, creative model for everyday chats, but for a really complex coding problem, you'll use a slower, more deliberate reasoning model. And for market analysis, you'll use a deep research model. It's about having the right cognitive tool for the job. So this jump from a simple chatbot to a powerful copilot, it's not just a tech update. It's literally creating a new reality for us, and that comes with some really big, complicated consequences for our work and for our society as a whole.
I mean, on one hand, the potential upside is just massive. One study is projecting a 56% productivity gain in fields like software development. That's huge. Tasks that took days could be done in hours. But, and this is a big but, there's a paradox hiding in that number.
And here is that paradox, right here. This quote says it all. Even though AI makes us faster at individual tasks, a huge majority of workers, 81%, say they just feel pressure to take on more work. This has been called the treadmill effect. So instead of getting more free time, the expectation just goes up. We're not working less, we're just running faster.
And this treadmill isn't the same for everyone. As these tools get more and more powerful, who gets to use them is creating a whole new kind of inequality. It's not about who has a computer anymore. It's about who has access to the most powerful AI. Some are calling it the cognitive divide. This chart really spells it out. If you're on the free tier, you get basic capabilities. Fine. For $20 a month, you get access to much better, faster models. But then you get to these projected pro tiers where for maybe a couple $100s a month, you could get access to those elite reasoning and deep research models, the ones that could give someone a true cognitive advantage in business or science. This could create a massive gap between the haves and the have-nots in the knowledge economy. And it's not just about the economic impact. There are these other hidden costs we have to think about. There's the risk of cognitive atrophy. You know, if the AI does all our writing and thinking for us, do our own mental muscles get weaker? Then there's the social risk. As AI companions get better at soothing loneliness, do we start replacing messy, complicated human relationships with easy AI ones? And of course, there's the very real environmental cost. Powering these massive data centers uses an incredible amount of electricity. And that really brings us to the final and maybe the most important question of all. This technology is getting unbelievably good at giving us answers. But as we rely on it more and more, are we getting any better at asking the right questions? As we start to outsource the act of knowing to a machine, maybe our most important human skill becomes the art of curiosity, the ability to ask a great question in the first place.
Please like, share, and subscribe for more videos.